Representing Thailand, Tharon WARASITTICHAI.
And so the first of the competitors representing the home nation, Tharon WARASITTICHAI, 18th after the short program, but just 15 years of age. Tharon WARASITTICHAI, the 15-year-old that was born in the city of Bangkok. And interesting to look back, there was, I don't know if he was struggling with maybe a nosebleed or he kept touching his nose, so I hope he's okay. But what I appreciate with Tharon was that so much arm movement put into the context of the choreography. The costume's also very detailed, so you can tell skater is invested in the artistry or enjoying the artistry, just needing to showcase his talent and package his talent just with a little bit more obviousness in the landings and the entries and exits as we look at the opening.
Yeah, just straighter back, head up, shoulders down, stretch arms, all those fine details that make such a difference in the GOEs. So we see the triple loop attempt at the beginning, of course, downgraded. Here's the double axel, gets around, gets free leg back in time. Barely. And the double Lutz, that worked out pretty well, double toe loop, but you can see not a lot of speed on the landings. It makes it way more difficult. That momentum helps you get through the jump, second double axel, and carry more flow on the landing. And it's physically easier. But when you don't know that, then you take the muscle.
And that's what I think is so easy for us to say when I'm not jumping, but it's to allow the skaters to realize that so much of the work that we quite often see them do is done, but then when they've done, say, the double flip, it's just sit in that back outside edge, give it the time for the judges to recognize the grade of execution before the eagerness to move on. But I think when you've got a 3.5 minute free program filled with difficulty, the skaters then think, oh no, there's no time to sit and hang around, I've got to crack on and get the rest of the elements done.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't realize that when you hold those positions and point your toes and straight back and stuff like that, that's just adding an overall. You can't tell exactly how many points, but it adds to the grade of execution and certainly to the overall program as well. So it's something that a skater either has to be forced to do or wants to do, because it's not always that fun. Jumping's fun, spinning's fun, but details.
And the pain of holding a landing position, because it's physically, you know, the back will burn, the buttocks will burn when you're sustaining a position to showcase it. That stuff's painful. And so then the body, like I said about the knee bend in the warm-up, the body self-preserves itself and moves on to the next without sitting into the painful position.
Free program score 53.89 for Tharon. That is first in the free program, so you can see that smile. Total competition score 84.88 or 68, pardon me, and that puts Tharon currently into first place.
This puts him currently in first.